A neuroscientist reveals how to think differently. In the last decade, a revolution has occurred in the way that scientists think about the brain. We now know what the decisions humans make can be traced to the firing patterns of neurons in specific parts of the brain. These discoveries have led to the field known as neuroeconomics, which studies the brain's secrets to success in an economic environment that demands innovation and being able to do things differently from competitors. A brain that can do this is an iconoclastic one. Briefly, an iconoclast is a person who does something that others say can't be done. This definition implies that iconoclasts are different from other people, but more precisely, it is their brains that are different in three distinct ways: perception, fear response, and social intelligence. Each of these three functions utilizes a different circuit in the brain. Naysayers might suggest that the brain is irrelevant, that thinking in an original, even revolutionary way is more a matter of personality than brain function. But the field of neuroeconomics was born out of the realization that the physical workings of the brain place limitations on the way we make decisions. By understanding these constraints, we begin to understand why some people match to a different drum beat. The first thing to realize is that the brain suffers from limited resources. It has a fixed energy budget about the same as a 40-watt light bulb, so it has evolved to work as efficiently as possible. This is why most people are impeded from being an iconoclast. For example, when confronted with information streaming from the eyes, the brain will interpret this information in the quickest way possible. Thus, it will draw on both past experience and any other source of information, such as what other people say, what makes sense of what it is seeing. This happens all the time. The brain takes shortcuts that work so well. We are hardly ever aware of them. We think our perceptions of the world are real, but they are only biological and electrical rumblings. Perception is not simply a product of what your eyes or ears transmit to the brain. More than the physical reality of photons or sound waves, perception is a product of the brain. Perception is central to iconoclasm. Iconoclasts see things differently to other people. Their brains do not fall into efficiency pitfalls as much as the average person's brain. Iconoclasts, either because they were born that way or through learning, have found ways to work around the perceptual shortcuts that lag most people. Perception is not something that is hardwired into the brain. It is a learned process, which is both a curse and an opportunity for change. The brain faces the fundamental problem of interpreting physical stimuli from the senses. Everything the brain sees, hears, or touches has multiple interpretations. The one that is ultimately chosen is simply the brain's best theory. In technical terms, these conjectures have their basis in the statistical likelihood of one interpretation over another and are heavily influenced by past experience and, importantly, for potential icon or class that other people say. The best way to see things differently to other people is to bombard the brain with things it has never encountered before. Novelty releases the perceptual process from the chains of past experience and forces the brain to make new judgments. Successful icon or class have an extraordinary willingness to be exposed to what is fresh and different. Observation of icon or class shows that they embrace novelty while most people avoid things that are different. The problem with novelty, however, is that it tends to trigger the brain's fear system. Fear is a major impediment to thinking like an icon or class and stops the average person in his tracks. There are many types of fear, but the two that inhibit iconoclastic thinking and people generally find difficult to deal with are fear of uncertainty and fear of public ridicule. These may seem like trivial phobias, but fear of public speaking, which everyone must do from time to time, afflicts 1/3 of the population. This makes it too common to be considered a mental disorder. It is simply a common variant of human nature, one which icon or class do not let inhibit their reactions. Finally, to be successful icon or class, individuals must sell their ideas to other people. This is where social intelligence comes in. Social intelligence is the ability to understand and manage people in a business setting. In the last decade, there has been an explosion of knowledge about the social brain and how the brain works when groups coordinate decision making. Neuroscience has revealed which brain circuits are responsible for functions like understanding what other people think, empathy, fairness, and social identity. These brain regions play key roles in whether people convince others of their ideas. Perception is important in social cognition too. The perception of someone's enthusiasm or reputation can make or break a deal. Understanding how perception becomes intertwined with social decision making shows why successful icon or class are so rare. Icon or class create new opportunities in every area, from artistic expression to technology to business. They supply creativity and innovation not easily accomplished by committees. Rules aren't important to them. Icon or class face alienation and failure, but can also be a major asset to any organization. It is crucial for success in any field to understand how the iconoclastic mind works. Wild animals. Have you ever seen a wild animal? What was it? Why not? Yes, I saw lions in zoos. and it seems so common to see wild animals in zoos. What is your favorite wild animal? Honestly, I am a fan of pandas. Pandas are so funny, and they look like a big fur balls, and because they are rare, so maybe the chance it might be that the chance to see one panda in real life is so precious. Do you like seeing animals in a zoo? Um, wow. Uh, yes and no. Sometimes I really want to go with my family or friends to a zoo and have a look at those animals. Uh, I know that it is impossible to see those animals in real life if we don't go to a zoo, because those animals are so rare and wild. But sometimes I don't like seeing some animals that are so upset in a zoo, because maybe those animals should be freely in wild nature. How important is it to protect wild animals? It is crucial to protect those animals, because if we do not protect them, they cannot survive, and they will be hunted. Oh my god. Describe a person you know who likes to help others. You should say who this person is. How do you know him or her? Where this person lives? And explain why this person helps others. As far as I know, my dad is the best person in my life. He is very kind, and he can help others in the neighborhood. So everyone in my area likes him, and even children want to play with him, say hello to him every time when they see my dad. I don't know what exactly, but I suppose that my dad is a kind person, so he feels so good when he helps others. What benefits the public transport bring to the world? What benefits? Wow. Well, first of all, it might be that public transport has people to travel, and without them they cannot afford private cars or motorbikes. The next one would be the systematic problem. Um, if people use public transport more, the transport system would be organized well or better. Is it too late for people to get a driver's license at the age of 18? No, I don't think it's too late for one person to get his license at 18. Because in laws it states that one 18-year-old person has full rights if he reach his 18. At that time, this person can really know what he does and take responsibilities for whatever he does. So at age of 18 would be understandable point of lifetime to get one driver's license. What's the difference between men's and women's preference for cars? Wow, absolutely. There is a difference between men and women when they choose cars for themselves. Men seem to choose sporty cars, but women might choose something cute or something can affordable. What are the differences between bicycles and private cars? Well, to take to consider about this question. First of all, bicycles cost people not much money.